So last week out at Mount St. Helens, I kind of vented about my frustration with not being able to find a tripod that met all the needs and ticked all the boxes that I really liked. So today I wanted to go through kind of some of the tripods I've used, some of them I'm still kind of using, and why, and give you a little bit more in-depth, and things to think about before you start spending your money. So hopefully you don't make all the same mistakes that I did. And I got a surprise at the very end, so stick around. Okay, so first up is this. This is the one that you saw out at Mount St. Helens. This is my Fisol carbon fiber. It's a CT3472, and it's a super beefy tripod. The legs are huge. They're it's a monster. It's super sturdy. Right now I've got a Really Right Stuff tripod leveling base on it that I really like as well. It works great. We talked about the twist locks. These locks don't get any better on this tripod than on any other one. They're super big. They're easy to grab even with gloves. We talked about the feet and how they were just super heavy. The tripod, after spending the money, doesn't come with these. You have to buy them separately, and they're not super cheap. But then the big thing about these is they're super heavy. These things weigh a lot. It adds a lot of weight to the tripod. So that was like a big downside to it. It doesn't have a center column. I love that. I can get it really low to the ground. And again, when you're looking at tripods, being able to adjust the legs, you know, at different levels is super important. And I absolutely love the fact that this clicks and allows you to go pretty much vertical. You get it right, you lay it on the ground pretty much. And then every time you get to the next one, it automatically will lock into place. So that is awesome. This tripod is just, it's a beast. Downsides are the twist locks and these super heavy spikes, which is something you're going to need if you're going to be out in the field at all. So that's this one. Right next to it is a much smaller tripod. Now, this is from Three Legged Thing, and this is a company in the UK. This is a carbon fiber Leo 2.0. It's the Leo 2.0. And I use this for real estate photography mostly. Simply because it's super small. I'm able to get it into a corner of a room when I'm shooting, and it's sturdy, it's small. And another thing that I love about this tripod is the fact that it has, just like on my Really Right Stuff ball head, the ball head that comes with it is a lever lock. This is another thing, like I say, that I absolutely love on a tripod. I absolutely think that these lever locks are the way to go. It's so much faster and easy to secure your camera to this than it is on a traditional one where you have to screw it on. The ball head does come with it. It does have a center column. But again, when I use this mostly, it's for real estate. There's no wind, it's indoors. It's got rubber feet on it that I've lost a couple of times. They come unscrewed, so I actually had to glue these on, so that's kind of a detractor. They do sell, I believe that Three Legged Thing does sell like spikes for it if you wanted to use it for landscape. Downsides, twist locks, and the fact that there's so many leg sections. Look at how many leg sections we've got here. And that's simply to make it small. Travel tripods are going to give you that. So the upside to a travel tripod is, yeah, it's super small when you compact it down. And actually these legs will fold up this way, and then you raise the center column up and it becomes even smaller. But every time you add a leg section, you are introducing the possibility of unsteadiness, right? And if you look at the the diameter of the shaft on this one right here, it's very, very small. It's not big at all. I would not recommend something like this for any kind of serious landscape photography, simply because of how thin these the bottom leg sections are and how many they are. Plus, to get any height out of it, you're going to have to extend both of these. And again, every time you're doing this, you're introducing the possibility for a little bit of vibration, which is going to give you a soft photo. So fine for indoor, maybe a portrait or macro studio, something like that, real estate photography that I use it for. For big time landscape stuff out on location, not so much. So this is one of the first carbon fiber tripods that I ever bought. I think I bought this on eBay. This is a brand I had never even heard of, and you know, being cheap at the time, I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money. And it's Horse Bennu, B-E-N-N-U is the brand. And actually, it's not a bad tripod at all if you like twist locks, if you like some of the other aspects that I don't care for, like if the legs they don't automatically lock here. So like I release it and I can just do this all day long. I have to actually put it in place and then struggle to make sure this is locked in, pull it back out. So not my favorite. It does have a center column, so you can get it a little bit taller. It is not removable though. All right, so it is what it is. If you do remove it, then you've got no place to put your ball head. So this center column is what it is. You can't get it as low as you can get this one here. This one you can again put on the ground. This one you can't. Again, Goldilocks Tripod, all the boxes. It's got twist locks, not a fan. It does have small feet. Look, you can twist out to get a little bit of a spike for ice and snow. Great, love it. Lightweight, small. Twist locks, not a fan. Not a fan of this, having to figure out if these are locked in place or not. Not a fan of a center column because it just, again, you can't get it low. So, not so great. It's okay. So this is the one that I've been using up until the Faisal, and this is a Stealth CLT 203, a Stealth CLT 203, that's what it is. And this carbon fiber, you'll notice that on this Horse Bennu, it's multiple legs. See the leg sections here as we go out, right? We got 3 leg sections. Okay, and also it's fiddly. Don't like fiddly at all. This one is awesome, and it's only got 2 leg sections. Fewer leg sections, more stability. So there you go. It's not a super tall tripod, but it's pretty tall. 2 leg sections. Not a travel tripod. This is as small as it gets. So again, if you're trying to get this on carry-on, on an airplane, could be an issue. Carrying it on a backpack, it's a taller tripod to get on your backpack. Is what it is. It does just have rubber tips on it. You can take these off if they would come off, but they don't, because I've had it in seawater and these are frozen on, I think, forever. I cannot get them off to put on any kind of other feet. I am pretty sure that they make spikes for it, but again, I can't get them off because the salt water has corroded everything and I can't get them off. The legs, again, they do not click. You have to pull it out and then you have to push it back in to get it to lock into place. And again, not a fan of that. I like it to be a little bit more automated. It does not have a center column. However, if you want one, they do sell center columns, and you could take it off and add a center column to give you a little bit more height if that's what you wanted. But this one does not have one on it. It's very sturdy without that center column and only having 2 leg sections. I've used it in the field. Unfortunately, I can't do spikes on it. And with the twist locks, not a fan, as you guys know. So before I show you the last tripod, let's go over the Goldilocks tripod for me. One that's tall enough that allows me, you know, that reaches my height, so I'm not having to do this when I'm trying to make compositions, especially when you're on uneven terrain or the side of a mountain. You don't want to have to be in a weird position. One that doesn't have a center column and allows you to get very, very low to the ground. One that will automatically do click lock as you adjust the legs, so you don't have to worry about this. One that has lever locks instead of twist locks. Don't want twist locks, I want lever locks. One that has spikes on the feet but allows you to dial those out or in, basically similar to what this one does. You can see it's got a little spike, and you can adjust the length of it by turning this right here. One that allows you to get very, very close to the ground. That's super important if you're doing a very, very low angle shot. And one that's obviously lightweight and carbon fiber. That's what I'm looking for. So, let me move this out of the way just a little bit, make a little bit of room. See, I don't know if this is locked or not. I thought it was, but oh look, it's not, because it's twist locks and there's no way to tell if it's locked or not. But I don't have to worry about that anymore. Here's my new tripod, and I think it's going to tick every single box. This is an iFootage, and it is a Gazelle, and it's a TC6S. I just got it, and I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. Now, I know what you're saying. It's got a center column. But wait. All you have to do, if you don't want the center column, only takes a second. No center column. And if you want it back on, you just put it back, twist this little handle down here. It's going to tighten right back into the collar up here, and you're good to go. So this is a little fiddly. I can leave it off altogether, which I might, but this would give me the option to have a little bit more height if I ever need it. I usually don't. So I'm probably I don't know if I'm gonna leave it on or off yet. The big things, the big things, notice this, carbon fiber, lever locks, watch this. Done, it's locked. I don't even have to check because I can look at it and tell. When I click these shut, I can tell that it's done. Done. 2 leg sections, not 3. 2 leg sections, which is absolutely awesome. Watch, I've got both of them. Done, absolutely done. Check the feet out right here. It's got the rubber stops, dial it out. Boom, you've got spikes, don't want spikes, dial it back the other way. Absolutely wonderful. It's carbon fiber, the legs, you pull it out. You hear that click? Did you hear that click? Oh, did you hear it click? I heard it click. This is absolutely awesome. They have thought about it. This last bit is like the icing on the chocolate cake. So in addition to all of this greatness, built in is a tripod leveling head. It's built in. I don't need to put on my Really Right Stuff one, which is like $300. This, or $260, I think, for this Really Right Stuff leveling head. This is built into the tripod. It's got a bubble level that you can see. It's not hidden underneath. It's actually on the side. I can see it. I get it set. And it's not even a twist. Like this requires a twist. This is just a lever lock. Boom, adjust, lock in place, done. This is going to be fantastic. I'm super excited to use it. I haven't got it out at all. It's going in my bag. I'm going out with it this week, and I will give you some updates on it if I have any issues with it whatsoever. These are all anodized aluminum. They are waterproof, watertight. There should be no issues. It's designed for, using it at the coast, using it in streams, all of those things. I love the way it's made. I love this. The weight of it is fantastic, and it's not that expensive at all. This one retails for $2.99. I just want to point out that obviously I did not get sponsored for any of this stuff. I paid all my own money for it, and this is a totally unbiased review. So far, I think this is going to be the winner, this iFootage tripod, and it is, again, it's the Gazelle TC65. So I'm super excited to try it. I'm going to get it out get it outside and get it going out in the field this week, and I'll let you know how it goes. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, got something out of it. When you're looking at tripods, don't be afraid to spend a little bit of money, but think about the things that you want before you pull the trigger. Don't just go based on a recommendation from even somebody like me. You might love twist locks, and if that twist locks are your thing, then obviously that's the way you need to go. But do your homework before you spend your money. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.